Here, Stephen Howard here with UNTD-TV with UNT Dallas College of Law Dean Royal Ferguson. So I looked you up a little bit. You're a former federal judge. What led a former federal judge to come to Dallas to establish a law school?
Well, I could say that it was a moment of insanity, but I'd rather say I really like the mission. Affordability and access and innovation. I really like that mission, and that's what brought me here.
Okay, so what are you most proud of in establishing this law school?
Hands down, our students. We have got remarkable students, full of a sense of adventure and courage. I mean, to come to an unaccredited law school without any guarantees, that takes a lot of gumption. And our students came, and they were determined and dedicated, and they've been spectacular.
Well, right here we're celebrating that accreditation, so I'm sure you must be really proud of that, particularly for the students that just graduated.
Absolutely. It's been a great deal to them, and we wanted to get it under the wire so that they would graduate from an accredited law school. We got it done, Stephen.
Yes, you did. So as far as the future, we got the accreditation, you got the school running. What do students have to look forward to in the future for the UNT Dallas College of Law?
Well, first we're going to be in a brand new building.
Okay.
The renovated City Hall building in downtown Dallas. 100 years old, it's going to be brand spanking new. So we're going to have a great venue. And second, what we've got to look forward to is we get these lawyers out into the community, one class after another. They're going to go out there and start carrying our message, and pretty soon people are going to know who we are because they're going to be so good.
Now, I heard you speaking a little bit, and you talked about the diversity of this university, of the College of Law, third most diverse law school in the country. A lot of things that you're proud about, but what makes you so happy about the diversity of this College of Law?
Well, Texas is a very diverse state. We're one of the most diverse states in the United States. And I think it's good that a law school would mirror the diversity of its state so that our students can go out and be a part of, the whole conversation in the state, not just one group or one part, but the whole part. And so I just think it's a message that we're all in this together, and we've all got a role to play. And we need to make it that way. And so that's why I like our diversity. And as you heard me say, Stephen, we're diverse in 100 different ways. More veterans than almost any other law school in America. We've got older students who will bring maturity and street smarts into their practice. We've got all kinds of diversity, and that's going to make such a difference to our state.
Okay, now most people don't realize that we have more similarities that most people would think. You were a D1 Division I basketball player, so what's more difficult, being a federal judge hearing a federal case or guarding Paul Silas? That's what I want to know.
Well, let me tell you, I could have never guarded Paul Silas for more than 13 seconds. He would have, at any rate, it was hard being a federal judge, but it would be impossible for me to guard Paul Silas. That guy, he is a monster.
All right, well, good talking to you, and thank you for everything you've done for the school, and great job.
Stephen, thank you for coming to our school. It's an honor to have you here.
All right.
Member of the Utah Jazz. Are you kidding me? How great.
This guy's awesome. I'm gonna bring you everywhere with me. Stephen Howard here with UNTD-TV with two students of the UNT Law School. The inaugural class just graduated. Why did you guys choose to attend UNT Dallas College of Law?
Go ahead, Alfred.
Yeah, I love that question. I think it's always fun to answer. I can speak for myself. I was a little hesitant coming here. I mean, we were the first class. There was literally no other students to talk to or anything like that. And so I'll tell you, I didn't accept my offer here until like July, And I had applied to a bunch of other schools, gotten into a bunch of other schools, and I came and visited. A mentor of mine was just like, "Come visit, you'll love it." So I came up and I met the dean and so many others, and they told me just about the mission of the school and some of the things that they were doing differently here. And I signed my letter that day. I committed. It's just the things that we do here, they make so much sense just from a practical standpoint and making sure our students are ready to be great attorneys. And it was something that I had to take advantage of. Plus, how often do you get to be a part of something for the first time, right? So for me, it was a no-brainer once I got here.
Okay. You?
So for me, it was I grew up in a very small town, so I went to a very small school, and I toured a lot of. I remember, being a senior and touring a lot of schools, and looking for undergraduate, and touring a lot of big schools, and just not really getting that home feeling. So I went to a small university in undergrad, and it kind of was that way for me. And for looking for law school, I really wanted that at-home feel, that where you feel comfortable. And whenever I came here, I toured a lot of other law schools, out-of-state schools as well. And whenever I came here, it was like people actually cared for you. I know that sounds silly, but it really was. It was like they cared about you. They wanted to know not just your name, you weren't a number. They wanted you to succeed. And so that's really why I chose Dallas College of Law, as well as that I'm from, I don't live far from here, my hometown. So I was, obviously the price point was there. I lived close nearby, and I also got that at-home feeling like they want me to succeed, so that makes me want to succeed.
He alluded to it a little bit, and I kind of go my life by the famous philosopher Ricky Bobby, if you're not first, you're last. So you're part of that first inaugural class. What does that mean to you? You're building something from the ground up. What does that mean to you?
I'm the first child, so I guess that just, it happens in a sense. No, it means a lot. And whenever people ask me, where did you go to law school, and I tell them, and everyone's heard about it. Everyone wants to know, well, how do you feel about going to school there? Do you like it? What do you feel about the curriculum? And I love being able to talk to them about it. And I feel like a lot of the job opportunities that I've gotten in the Dallas area, because I want to definitely stay in the Dallas area, has helped me in the sense that I've gone to Dallas College of Law, because everybody wants a piece of it. Everybody wants a part of it. Everybody wants to know what's going on. So
you guys have a different perspective than most, seeing things from the inside out. So what's next for Dallas College of Law?
Oh, wow. I think it's going to be really exciting to see what happens here now that we're kind of over the accreditation hump, and our first class is now out, and then in a year, we'll have another class out. I think our dean and our administration have done a fantastic job of just facilitating from a marketing standpoint, all those different things. There's no telling. I know we're moving into the municipal building, I think in the next year or so, and it just seems like there's going to be milestone after milestone for our program, and they're continuing to add different programs for our students, and even with the different clinics that we're doing outside of our school. There's just so many things that are great about our program, so it'll be great. And like we were saying, Courtney and I can always say we were part of the first class. So.
That's right.
It's a great experience.
What about you?
I'm thrilled to say that I'm part of the first class, for sure.
Okay, so your mentor, Royal Ferguson, he was a former federal judge. Which one of you are going to be the first federal judge out of this class? Oh, this is the star right here?
She is. I'll tell you